Guys, deluded, I'm back again. Thank you very much for watching, man. Now we've got young Eddie Nketiah, he looks like he could be a player for the future. We know the last thing we probably need at Arsenal is young players, but I can't help it, man. You guys know I love Arp of Hamburg. Obviously, he didn't set Bundesliga alight. I mean, he became, can't remember what. I'm pretty sure it was the first player of the new millennium to play. I could be wrong on that, so don't quote me. He made around 18 appearances. He only scored 2-3 goals, so he didn't do much. And obviously, they got relegated. But he's now 18 years of age. He came through at 17. I've watched him for Germany's young players, young side, sorry. And he reminds me a bit of Kane. And he could potentially be someone of the future or the next to follow in the likes of Muller, Klose, Werner's there now, even though he hasn't accomplished the level of the two strikers before I mentioned him. He could be one that follows. Hamburg have been relegated, so I don't want to say he goes for a cut price because I don't want to assume that. And if I was him, I'd actually stay at Hamburg. Well, no, I'd want to be playing top division, but he could afford to probably stay at Hamburg and get games. In fact, even more games because a number of their players might actually depart the club due to relegation. I don't follow Hamburg like that, so I don't know. But yeah, man, it could be worth getting. It could be worth looking at him, to be fair, or possibly getting him in. Like I said, he's young with scope to develop. Ultimately, you want the best players here. He's got excellent movement. He knows how to score goals. He's got like 17 and 18 for Germany's youth ranks. So he's a good player. He reminds me of Kane. He models his game on Kane. So yeah, man. Of course, he needs way more time to develop, and at the moment, he's probably going to make nothing more than a substantial impact. He'll be just nothing more than an impact player at a top club, and he probably would, at best, he would just hope to make a substantial impact in that way. But I believe in his ability. I believe he could potentially go to the top. I believe he's destined for a big club. He's still very young in his career. He's just got started in his career. But yeah, man, you guys know I love young players, so why wouldn't I speak about him? To be fair, man, like, yeah, man. And the standout for me is his contract's up next year as well, I believe. So a difficult decision is going to need to be made whether Hamburg want to sell him or if he wants to commit his future, which I believe he should actually do, to Hamburg, or try get a move to Schalke or something, man. Like, even Spurs should be getting at him, man, because he's a young striker. He said he models his game on Kane. He likes Harry Kane. I mean, what other young strikers the Spurs have coming off the bench or whatever? He's got scope to be sold for a substantial profit if he becomes the player everybody expects him to be. So Levy, like Kroenke, Levy loves them bands. He loves that money. That allows him someone to make an investment. And Pochettino, I do believe Pochettino's record with youth players of recent years is extremely overrated. He's still an excellent man for youth. He'd ensure this player develops. So yeah, man, I'm sure Arsenal definitely not going to get him. Spurs, there's a case, but they've probably got way more priorities, and I'm sure a lot of other clubs have to. And it'd probably be best to let him stay there for another 18 months or even more and monitor his development from a club perspective. From a him perspective, I'd stay at Hamburg as well. Or if I could get a move to a top flight club which would allow me to play, then fair enough. But yeah, man, I can't help but not entertain the idea of potentially bringing him to the Emirates myself. So that's why this vid was made. Guys, deluded, get in the comments, subscribe, and do the rest. I'm out.